Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that could totally change your workday for the better. Workplace gymnastics, or Ginástica Laboral. This is all about taking an essential pause that makes a huge difference. So let's jump right in.
First things first, to really get why this is so important, we have to talk about the problem it solves. You know, modern work has this hidden dark side, a kind of pain that so many of us feel every single day.
So let me ask you, and just think about it for a second. Does your job leave you feeling sore, tired, stressed out? If you're nodding your head, you are definitely not alone. It's a sign of some very real challenges we're all facing.
And these challenges are a mix of physical and mental stuff. You've got repetitive strain injuries, or RSI, from doing the same motions over and over. Then there's the mental fatigue and stress. All of this leads to muscle pain, bad posture, and that weird feeling called presenteeism, when you're physically at work, but your brain is just checked out. And eventually, that just turns into absenteeism, where people have to take time off.
So what's the solution here? It's not about working less, it's about working smarter and healthier. And that brings us to this idea of a special kind of break, one that doesn't just give you a rest, but actually makes you stronger.
Okay, so what is Gymnastic Laboral exactly? Well, think of it as a planned program of short, guided exercises. The key things here are that it's led by a certified professional, it happens right at your workplace, during your workday, and this is the best part, the exercises are totally customized for the kind of work you do.
Now, a lot of people hear gymnastics and think of the gym, but this is completely different. A gym workout is long, it's for general fitness, and you gotta change and go somewhere else. Workplace gymnastics is a quick 5 to 15-minute break. The whole point is to prevent injury and relieve the specific strains from your job. You do it right where you are, in the clothes you're already wearing.
And it gets even smarter. This isn't just a one-size-fits-all thing. It's actually designed to be used at different points in the day, each with a very specific goal.
Check this out. It's all about timing. In the morning, you've got preparatory gymnastics to wake up your muscles and get your mind focused. In the middle of your shift, you do compensatory exercises to undo the tension from all those repetitive movements. And then at the end of the day, there's relaxation to help you de-stress and release fatigue before you head home. Pretty cool, right?
So when this is done right, it's not just some nice little perk. It delivers real, measurable benefits for absolutely everyone, the employee and the company. It's a total win-win.
For the employees themselves, the impact is personal and often immediate. We're talking about better posture, way less muscle pain, and just having more energy throughout the day. It also becomes this little team moment, It helps build connections with coworkers and just brings down the overall stress level.
And what's in it for the company? Well, this investment pays off big time. You see fewer people calling in sick, a drop in workplace accidents, and a team that's way more productive and engaged. All of that creates a better company culture and, it even lowers healthcare costs.
All right, let's get to what is probably the single most important piece of this puzzle. It's not just about stretching, it's about who is leading you through those stretches. This part is absolutely critical.
Which leads to a really important question. Can a company just pick an employee who's enthusiastic about fitness and ask them to lead a session? Is that good enough to get all these benefits and keep everyone safe?
And the answer, legally and professionally, is a hard no. This isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's a matter of regulation, safety, and getting real results. In fact, Brazilian law is super clear on this. This resolution here basically says that only a registered professional physical education expert is legally allowed to plan and lead these programs. Why? Because they have the deep scientific background to do it safely and effectively.
Let's break down why this matters so much. A real professional understands anatomy and physiology. Their focus is on your safety. On the other hand, an employee who's just been trained to multiply or copy some moves is basically just mimicking. The risk of someone getting hurt from bad advice is incredibly high. It's the difference between professional healthcare and a dangerous illegal practice.
So let's be really clear. We need to stop thinking of workplace gymnastics as just a simple stretch break. It's a targeted health intervention. It's a strategic tool that's meant to protect and improve the health of an entire workforce. And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. When you look at everything, less pain and stress for people, more productivity and lower costs for the business, you have to ask, is employee health really a cost,
or is it one of the absolute smartest investments a company can ever make?